Here we are in the wonderful world of Bethesda. When will I get to the DLC? I haven't played either DLCs, and I'm going to. All right. What am I doing? What am I to do? I always forget that I need to check the mission. Pilgrim to rest. Oh yeah, here somewhere. Alright.
Every world with living things is a treasure. Someone made a concerted effort to survive here, and yet it would seem it did not.
This is an answer, but it's not my answer. Find the writings, read them closely. You mean I have to think? I don't want to think. answer is you want to... What are you talking about? I'll open the store. Where is the food? What is Unity? Oh, I got that right before. Hyla 2?
But we're... That statue. Clearly some connection to the creatures in the area. What could it mean?
hangar?
Ship. You weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. You're one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Good. See? We can all get along. For now. Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
You've really come a long way since the Welcome to Constellation speech, haven't you? I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? It means I've seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going. You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
You're already in it. With artifacts, come Starborn searching for them, fighting over them. I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunter's.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
I'm sure you have more questions. I'll tell you everything I can. It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us? Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version, but so much of you stays the same. It's hard. but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
The Unity is meant for whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of they enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter. But the Unity itself doesn't judge. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, packing through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. That's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. Yes. I will say no more. And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Yes, this game is amazing, right? People, they shit all over this game and say it's boring and blah 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 because they want No Man's Sky, but you know, this is story based, you know, Bethesda game. And they did a good job, and everyone was like, no, they didn't. I'm sad that it crashes on the PlayStation 5 and it made me sell my PlayStation. In the end, it was this game that pushed me just to be like, I'd rather have the pain-in-the-ass PC thing and have high-quality textures and high resolution and, you know, a game with better graphics and sound, even, than be crippled by a console with limited memory that can't put high-res textures in the game and can't have a lot of non-NPCs in the game and can't have a lot of AI in the game because it doesn't have enough memory to do it. And on the PC, you can push it a lot further. And yeah, even everyone says, Cyberpunk looks great on the PS5 Pro, and it's like, yeah, there's no people in the game. It doesn't have enough memory to put all those people in the game, and doesn't have a processor to do it. The processor isn't good enough. Not used to stream.
Will we be stopping for food? I would not mind trying something, and there are plenty of options. Yes? I am happy to help shoulder the load.
Okay.
Back again. Who do you think will be the first to ask us questions? Mateo or Noel?
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Sarah. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Wouldn't mind burning some helium out in the fringe.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. can't be.
Our colleague is alive in some alternate dimension? Am I hearing this right?
Hate to be the responsible one, but the big bombshell of what we're actually building here might need another second to sink in. Want to go over this whole multiple universe thing for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
Explains why the Starborn want the artifact so bad. Get them all, and you've got a gateway to infinity.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
You know it. Now, once everyone's head stops spinning from all of this, we can get back to work.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
No more Starborn have shown up. Yet.
There needs to be a bigger word than thanks. More than gratitude. And whatever that word is, I'd feel that way towards you. I'd be dead. Flat out dead if it weren't for you. You and me both. Truly. I gotta ask. Why me? It was an impossible situation. And if it's wrong to ask, sorry, but it's gonna keep me up at night. Sarah Morgan was our leader. She held everything together. I just don't know if I'd pick me over her. For my girl's sake, I cannot thank you enough. How are you holding up? Are you okay? I don't blame you. That Hunter bastard's gotta pay. Pay big time. I don't care if he's Starborn and indestructible. We need to figure out a way to take him down. Nobody messes with my family like that. It's time to show them that we ain't just worthless chips on the table. I just want you to know, I'm here for you. The only way we're gonna get through this is if we all lean on each other.
No more Starborn have shown up. I need to inventory all our equipment. Anything I can learn from is a help. It's silly, but I can't stop thinking about the idea that there are more of me out there. Even just one more Noel is crazy to consider, but dozens, hundreds, an infinite number of them? How different might we all be? Am I not even remotely the unique individual I thought I was? My head is spinning just considering it. Well, I'm glad you seem so certain of that. I'll admit, I'm not that sure at all.
You can feel it, can't you? Everyone is staying in their rooms a lot more lately. Well, I had made a really... So I tried to steal it back. After a long talk, we realized... I thought I had a grip on the situation. The Sanctum Universum believes that God wanted us to travel the stars. that's gotten us here. Is this... Could this be the next step in that journey? Is this what we were meant to learn out here? Could the Unity... Could that be God? Oh yeah? That would be something. No. The one thing I'm sure of is that we have to see this through. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years. Can you imagine? But
you forget how much you take a place like the Lodge for granted. Until it's threatened.
Counter to everything I've said and believed before. I've caught myself wondering if we ever should have started this search. If this is all true, and I have it right, we've potentially started a chain of events that will create more of these Starborn. Or worse, enable the ones we've seen to become even stronger. I am not fond of either of those options. So maybe now we have no choice but to finish this journey before one of them does. No, I suppose we never really do. But I don't see any other possibilities right now. Look, I don't like the idea of siding with either one of these groups. I'd much rather see someone from Constellation get there first. I trust any of us far more than these Starborn.
Home's got a sanctity. Hard to fix once it's broken.
I'm not sure when things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again.
Thank you for helping me out with the artifacts.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs of continued trauma. Human understanding of physics has until now shown no indication that such a thing is possible, and yet we have now encountered two individuals physiologically identical to unique humans we already know, possessing knowledge and technology that it seems improbable for them to otherwise have. It is indeed possible that they are telling the truth, that this unity does exist. More data is required. That would at least verify the assertion that the artifacts are necessary to reach the unity. Yes.
I love this game. It's actually really nice to play this in 4K with dlss and see a magnificent version of it. The PlayStation didn't do it this kind of justice. It just didn't. And the capture card didn't. This is a direct capture. And it looks a lot better even on the stream, so I'm really glad I made the move to the PC. Even though it's a pain, like if I change options in Call of Duty and then don't reboot it, it gets unstable and starts acting weird. And it is in 4K. It's a little bit weird still.
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with many people I do not know.
Let's get her an outfit. How much money do I have? 180,000? Where's the clothing store? Huh. Let's find it.
Selling art is a bit of an art itself, you know.
Never a dull day in the big city.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything.
See you around.
Oh.
Hey.
You're back. What do you say? Will you take me with you? I guess that's goodbye then? Safe travels!
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartenders make... Do I need a shower or something?
No, dude, I'm sorry.
Yes? What? Do you have room for one more?
You ain't got shit. Does that make me bad? It's a citizen.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts. Damn. Guess I'll try someone else.
I need the freaks. Ah, it's so cool that I got this. Yes. I like my ship too. I have a lot more people on the ship.
Captain. Can we speak for a moment? What did you need? I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life. You told me that fun was important. I assumed you were joking and dismissed it out of hand. But, having thought about it, I wonder now if you were right. Or at least, if I were too quick to reject the idea. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it. I am not necessarily asking to change what I have done. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet... I am not sure I believe that. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence. It certainly influenced the way I see the universe. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning. Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea, but therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others. I appreciate that more than you know. If you are free soon, could we talk? So, we finally have all the answers. And yet here I stand, feeling like I understand even less than I did before. This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much.
It was a hell of...
No spoilers, Jesus. I've stopped watching SSNN because I don't want to know who won.
You might want to avoid looking at the new Atlantis billboards then.
And you think it is just that simple? It would seem to me that verifying this is much like verifying the idea of an afterlife. If this is all true, as the Starborn say, then passing through the Unity will allow one to know the truth. But whomever does that will then never be able to report that truth back to the rest of us. What good then does it do us? Does it, though? To anyone who knew you, you would be gone, never to return. Is that not the same as dead? Yes, I understand there are profound implications to all of this, but I do not see how you can be so eager to follow in the footsteps of the Starborn. Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this Unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are, and what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them. Are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you? That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us? That feels very much like you are just trying to delay this conversation as long as possible. But you are not wrong. And certainly, at this point, we would not want the artifacts falling into any other hands. We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste. Ah, hello.
I'm working hard, Captain. Books. I guess it is. Do you have more books, or can you buy me more books? With real pages, a spine, the whole package.
My book allowance is all gone and Dad won't get me more. So, books?
Hey, don't let her con you out of more credits. Her book allowance damn near bankrupted me.
Dad, this is between us. Oh, Dad, you've made the best friend ever.
Well, now you done it. Now you can get pestered about books nonstop.
Yeah, a small price to pay for my education. Now, the important question. Pizza. Favorite topping? And please don't say cheese. Dad loves boring old cheese. Veggies? Like the green stuff?
They are part of a balanced diet.
Then you eat them. Ugh. Let me think. I have decided that I will stay. You have the Cora stamp of approval. I, seem to have left my stamp back on Dad's ship, but imagine it there, on your arm. Cora approves.
The ship is big and windy and goes all over. This is where I came in. This is the place where I sleep, right there.
You're back. Find any good mushrooms?
I hate that she's not part of the story. I wish she was like part of the story. Where's Brett? Is it whatever his name is? I heard him. This is the infirmary. Oh. Okay, I don't see him on here. Why? Wow. Okay. Okay, it's really not happy. I wonder if it's because I'm overclocking. Or am I? I don't remember. Am I actually overclocking? No. It's... the overclocking is not here. I, for some reason, keep turning it off. Well, that's fine. No overclocking. But something's pissed off. Alright, I don't know why that was laggy, laggy. Okay, I gotta get out of here. That's infirmary. That's habitat. This is the infirmary. No, that wasn't the infirmary. And then this. I forget because I've had so many ships.
want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job. What do you say?
It still fits, Dad. And I love it. Now, a new book.
Ready for takeoff in 3, 2, 1, go!
But I still might be overclocking. Let me check.
Stable orbit achieved. You can stay here forever. Well, for a while anyway.
Huh. How about no overclocking? Maybe that'll make this run smoother. What's my mission? I don't want to do all this. Actually, I'm gonna take a break. It's been about an hour. This episode's an hour. I like doing 1 hour episodes, but no longer, you know. And I'll just save it, and yeah.